Like it or not, a huge part of fashion also has to do with beauty. How your face looks has to match how you look. How your face looks also impacts how your outfits come out. Let's talk about makeup, beauty, fashion, tie it all up together as I introduce you to Tinted Moisturizers. Welcome to today's fashion video.
How you like that?
I got this sample bareminerals product for free. This is how the full bottle looks, and if you check Google's, you will see that the full bottle is about $33. So it's a blessing that I have this sample to try out before deciding whether or not Tinted Moisturizers are something to go for. And just by the way, I made a full video on how you can get sample products like I just got from Sephora. There is that full video on my YouTube channel. I'll try to link it in my description so you can also know how you can get sample size like this, free products like this, so that before you make the decision to buy a full product, you can know how it looks like on your skin or what it does for you, and you have the benefit of having something free before having to spend your money on it. I know nobody wants to pass up on that. Let's get straight into the video of what I think about tinted moisturizers. First of all, what are tinted moisturizers? I have never used one, so again I go into my Google is my very good friend. So according to the AI overview, it says a tinted moisturizer is a lightweight hydrating face lotion that contains pigments to provide a light layer of coverage and a natural glow. So it feels like a moisturizer, but it kind of works like a foundation. So it provides coverage all over your face, it gives you that glow that you need, and I'm thinking it may not cover up so many spots like a foundation will do, but then it gives you that coverage of something is on but something is not that visibly on. So it looks like your skin, but it's not your skin. So if it's giving skin but it's not your skin, you know that that's something you want to go for. So your face is moisturized, you have coverage over certain areas that you consider your problem areas, and you get the full benefits of both a base layer for your makeup and a protective layer for your skin as a moisturizer. I think that's a good deal, at least from my understanding. It also goes ahead to tell us what a tinted moisturizer can do for you. It can help you even out your skin tone, blur imperfections, of course, like a foundation, like I already said, and it will give you a hydrated, radiant look. So you look glowy, you look like you just came out from heaven, you look fresh like a baby. And lastly, the most important point is it can stand alone as just a moisturizer, or you can use it as a base for your makeup, which is what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm thinking if you've seen the girlies on TikTok, on YouTube, who do just no makeup looks, most of what they use are tinted moisturizers, because again it gives you the coverage whilst not doing too much. So if you want to go for a look that is not all out there, just something simple, I think I would recommend the tinted moisturizers. At least from what I've read, that's what it seems to give, that's what it seems to promise, a no makeup look that looks like skin but it's not your skin. So who would know if you don't tell them? I'm getting sold. So here I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades, and because it's supposed to feel like skin, I'm going to go with one that looks more like my skin tone. Thinking chestnut. I'm not sure because the chestnut looks a bit dark, but then if I go lighter like the cashew, I feel like it will be too light. Doesn't smell like anything. So go ahead and apply the chestnut first, and if it looks too dark, I can always add something else. So I can go in maybe with the cashew. Oh, there is also tan amber here, which looks good, the last one, so maybe I'll try that instead of the cashew. Since it's like a moisturizer, I'll just apply it all over my face that I have prepped. Of course, please do not forget to prep your skin before putting anything on. Moisturizers, serum, sunscreen, put that all over your face. This is too light, so I don't know if I would use that. Let me check the natural pecan. This also looks very light. Let's open up the cashew. Cashew also looks very light. I think the vanilla is the lightest shade here. So those are the shades that we have. Of all of this, I think chestnut, which I have used, is still my best shade. But let me do something where I mix all of the shades together. This is giving Picasso. I'll just apply I think that these tinted moisturizers would be a good thing for me who does not like applying makeup to places like work, where I know that I will spend a number of hours and I sweat a lot. So I don't like that feeling of your makeup has started to show that you've been out for a long time. Not everybody has that issue, because of course not everybody is prone to having oily skin. I have recognized that that is my issue, and so I just try to limit makeup to going to church or going to places where I don't spend more than maybe 5 hours. Because even though yes, I know that that's what the setting spray is supposed to do, I don't know, maybe I need a fixing spray, the one that everybody always talks about on TikTok. This is what it is giving at this point. I don't know how I feel. I think it looks okay. I mixed all of it together, so I see the dew, and again this is just a sample, so it's on the paper, so it may not have the consistency that the one that comes from the bottle will have. But the best test I can have for this, apart from what is it looking like, is how will it make my makeup sit. So since I do not like wearing makeup, this would be a practical option to try out how a no makeup look will be on my face or in the face of anybody. If you are like me and you do not like using makeup every day, but you still want coverage and something simple that looks like skin. Having said that, I will do a very light bit. What I usually do to work every day plus extra, what I usually do to work every day is just eye pencil, mascara, and then sometimes blush. I don't even use powders. I just use my sunscreen, and that's everything. It works for me because even by the time I'm coming back home, the sunscreen is already so oily. That should just tell you how it would be if I had makeup on my skin. I already froze my brows, so it's kind of making it a bit hard for the pencil to glide over it. It looks like I mixed a lot of shades together. That's what this tinted moisturizer is giving, because of course I did mix a lot of shades together. So I'm thinking that if I get my correct shade, like if I go to Sephora and do a test, which I think chestnut, which is the darkest shade here, will pass for me. I'm thinking that's what will help me really see the benefits of this, even without trying to apply a simple makeup over it to test it out. Use a brown pencil first to kind of define, and then I go in with my black pencil to just a subtle coloring in, not too much. When I was much darker than this, I didn't used to try this using black pencils, but with consistent skincare and taking supplements, I see that my face has gotten a bit brighter. Not lighter, because I'll always be dark skinned except I decide to bleach, which I never will, but brighter, that is dead cells falling off and then new ones being allowed to rejuvenate my youthful look. Don't know if I'm getting these eyebrows right. So this is basically how I do my brows to work. Maybe more perfect than this. For some reason I'm not getting this. I never use concealers to work, but I'm gonna use today. Every time I use concealer is when I want to do makeup to church or to wherever I'm going. I'm not going to highlight my nose because I wouldn't be contouring, and because it's a no makeup look, I will immediately blend. I won't leave it to sit. I won't leave this to sit at all. The aim at the end of the day is to give more skin than makeup. Everything will be done in a simple way and with moderation. I can decide to then now add the leftover on my nose, which I wouldn't be contouring, and maybe under my chin here, so you can barely see what you've done on the face. That is what you aim for this look. Since we've put a concealer, I'm going to set with the Laura Mercier setting powder. Nothing too dramatic. Press the powder here for smoother application, and that's all I'm going to be using for the look. Not taking any more. This is everything I'm using. There's hardly anything here. I can just leave it to sit a bit before taking it off. So while that is done, I'll go in with a bronzer for certain areas. I'm going to use this bronzer also from Bare Minerals, which is where our Tinted Moisturizer is from. And I can attest to the fact that this bronzer is so good. The bronzer has this very warm brown color. Go ahead and put it somewhere before applying. So I'll put it, oh, too much. Dusting out excess, and now I'm applying here. Oops, now it's on my scarf. Oops, I should have moved this back a bit. And I'll put it also here. And even though I didn't contour, I'll put some here. I may just use the rest to contour my nose since I didn't use a liquid real contour. Take just the remnant of what I have and just do this. Doesn't look like it makes that much of a difference, but it does even without the liquid. And just go ahead and put the rest here, since I wouldn't be using any eyeshadow because it's a simple look. I think it's enough to dust off whatever certain powder is here, which is close to nothing, which was the aim, and so it's fine. So it's still giving face just a more made up face. At this point, I'll go in with my blush, and I like to use this liquid one first. This one that was also a sample I got from Sephora. So it's the NARS liquid blush. So it's in a pink shade, and I like to put a little on my nose. So when that is done, I like to go in with this orange one from Sephora. Oops, wrong brush. Dust off excess. Even though some people like to say that you can't go wrong with blush, I don't think so. I think you can really go wrong with blush. So we always aim for less is more, especially with this no makeup look with this Tinted Moisturizer. I like to blend my blush up to my temples. I see that it gives me that look. Let's not forget what we put on our nose. This just gives me a little bit of a highlight, which I always like. These two combinations, that NARS one I first put and this one, always gives that glowy kind of blush. You see it? That's why I love it. And that sample is almost finished. I'm thinking I'll go and get the full bottle of that liquid blush from NARS. And that's why I love how Sephora just gives you those samples, because it makes you know what you need to add to your skincare or to your makeup. We are basically done with this look. I will just add some mascara and see if I can apply my eyelashes, which is always a problem for me. Lining my lips with this eye pencil. Brown just always gives classy. And then I use a gloss over it. I have this pack of lashes. Really have been struggling with because I do not know how to apply my lashes for the love of me. I keep watching those videos on TikTok and it looks so easy for them, but when I try, it's always a mess. So I'm going to try again. So according to them, you put the glue and you wait. Some people say you put the glue on your eyelids too, but I don't know. I have my tweezers. Also here for easy application, you put on mascara, I guess, so that the hair stands out. Some people vouch for this technique. Some people say that makes it worse in application, but let's try. So I have a lifted look. If I'm successful with the application, then I'll go ahead and then add on eyeliner. And let's put a bit on our lashes. I don't think this is a good idea actually. Okay, I'm guessing you also leave this for a bit. But see how that look is so glowy and so nice without even doing too much. So lovely. Let's go ahead and just try this lash on. So how do they get it to stay? That's the question. They're always able to use their tweezers, but I can't. So I'm just gonna use my hand. Oh, it's already lifting. Oh Lord, this is so. Okay, I think we have. I think I should have moved it in a bit, maybe. Nah. Do we have an application? The thing is, it's glued to my skin, not to my eyelashes. That's the problem. Do I leave it on or do I take it off? At this point, I'm over it. I want to take it off. I feel my eyes starting to water. I don't feel comfortable. I'm going to take it off. Eyelashes 10, Jemima 0. So we'll just go in with our mascara to complete the look. Only problem is I can feel the glue I put on my lashes. Oh no, my lashes are glued. My lashes are glued together because I did that to myself. I used glue on them. I've done my best to comb out, so we're going to just leave it at that. To hide all the imperfections of what this thing has done, I'll just add a little bit of eyeliner. Little eyeliner goes a long way. Put a bit on my waterline. That's a bit so I don't tear up. Okay, let's add more here. And that's it. I'm gonna set it all with this Laura Mercier setting spray I have that is practically done. Just let me use you one more time, please. It's done basically. I have this one that is NYX Professional Makeup. I'll use this. Let's leave this to dry. Okay, so like you see, this is giving skin, but of course with a little bit of makeup. It's giving simple yet very effective. I've not changed too much in my facial structure. Everything looks the same, just better. So you see the glow under the makeup is making the makeup look very good. The little minimal makeup, just this that. I think this is a very good fit. Like I said already, if you are someone who does not like using everyday makeup like me, this is so lightweight. I hardly feel like I have makeup on my face apart from the setting spray that is currently drying up. So it's a good fix for you if you are the type that does not like using makeup but will still like to look very put together and have some add-ons on some days. So I think I highly recommend the Tinted Moisturizer. Of course, this one from bareminerals that Sephora sent to me will be a good buy. I'm loving this look. I'm going to use it for all the errands that I have to run today. I love the simple jewelry that I have on, the scarf, and how everything just ties in with this look. Even the eyeliner I used for my waterline and up here, it ties in with the scarf. It gives me this Arabian woman kind of vibe that I like. So I think I highly recommend Tinted Moisturizers. It will be a very good fit for you if you just want something that can moisturize your face while giving you that glowy look that flawless makeup will give, or if you need something for your base like a foundation. It gives the kind of coverage that a foundation will give you. So Tinted Moisturizers, I say yes to it. And thank you so much Sephora for sending me these free samples. That's it for today's video. Remember that you have to rock your looks with confidence, because it doesn't matter how much makeup you put or do not put. The thing that is making you beautiful is who you are, is what you already have, not the makeup you are putting on. Okay, so that's that's again why tinted moisturizer is a good thing, because it will help you realize that you actually own the beauty. It's not about the makeup. So when you just put on the tinted moisturizers, it highlights what your face already has. It reminds you that this beauty is yours. It's not about the makeup you're going to put on or the makeup you didn't put on. I hope this video was helpful for you. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment on what you think about this simple look and if you will be trying it out with tinted moisturizers. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.